Guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a quest script. What this pretty much does is allows you to put the quest script into any NPC, and the second part will go into either a script block or another NPC or whatever. In this case I have it a script block where when you open the chest it powers it on and it gives you the item and it goes back. So this script is simple. Will you help me? What do you need? Can you get me something? And then you say okay. You go and you get the item and you bring it back. And this quest is repeatable, so you could always go pick up it again and bring it back. But you can't pick up more than one at a time. So it's kind of like you have to go back and forth to get it. To do this, it's 4 parts, but only the first part is the actual tricky one. The rest are just a few lines. So the first part for the alias, we did quest 1 setup. So this is all of what the first NPC will say. So to start, for the first few lines, this is what you do, or this is like the start of the quest. So this isn't actually the first thing he's going to say, but this is like the very first checkpoint of the quest. So if they have a history of quest 1 equals 1, which quest 1 is going to be our checkpoint for this quest, because this is our quest. You could name this whatever you want, as long as you know that this is for this quest. So if this is equal to 1, which means that they have the quest, then he will say, can you get me some skooma? Okay, I'll get some, is what happens if you push A. You can add more options if you want, but I just kept this as simply as I could. And then if you push A, it will run the script quest 1 start, which we will get to in a bit. The next one is for what happens when you turn in the quest, and it allows for a replay. So it checks else if they have a history of more than 1 for the quest 1 checkpoint, and if so, they also check, okay, do they have the item that they want to get, which is the skooma. If so, then it takes the skooma from them, gives them the reward, which is 10 gold. Message box, thanks, could you get more? And then A is, okay, I'll bring more. And you'll notice in the brackets back here, there's nothing in here, in this area right here. That's because when you push A, it doesn't need to run a script, because you've already got the quest checkpoint is more than 1. You just have to get the skooma for this whole thing to run true. You could just get rid of the okay, I'll bring more, and change the text up, delete the quest data of the player, or pretty much give them a history of they can't complete it anymore, like quest 1 done, and then you could throw in an extra has history quest 1 done, false, and then that way, because they have it, they can't do it again. After it message box, when the message box pops up, it will notify them skooma removed, because whenever you remove something from the inventory or give them something, it's always nice to notify them, because that way they know what's going on, instead of complaining because either they didn't notice their money going up from a quest, or they didn't notice an item being taken or whatever. Same thing for when they get the money. The next one is kind of like a clue to tell them what they're supposed to be doing. If they get lost, they can go back, talk to the NPC. This is if they have it equal to 2, or in other words, it's this same thing right here for when they turn in, except for they don't have the skooma. And the message box pretty much says you can find them somewhere in town. And again, we have the A equals some text, and then it doesn't run a script because we don't need to. And then this is the last part. This is the very first time you talk to the NPC before anything happens. You would check else if has history quest 1 is less than 1 or 0. You could also do quest 1 false, but I just kept it in the last one because that's the same with the whole script. Then message box, will you help me? What do you need? And then it runs quest 1 info. So you only actually run 2 of the 4 scripts from this one, because the other one, number 2, is independent with this one. Okay, so the first one is for the NPC. The second one is going to be for the script block, or the second checkpoint, which in this case, it's if has history skooma equals 1 or greater than 1, notify you can't get another bottle. Because this kind of forces them, they have to go find this one, go back, turn it in before they can stock up on 40 of them, return it, sell all of them. Because otherwise, what's the point in having the quest if it's easy money like that? And then it also checks if this is wrong, then it gives them a bottle and it notifies them. And then the last two scripts, they are from being ran from the first one. This one is the Quest 1 info. This pretty much reruns the first script and it gives them a checkpoint history of Quest 1. So what that does is, after they talk to him, they don't have any history of Quest 1. They talk to him with less than 1, and when you push A, it'll run the Quest 1 info, giving them 1 history, and it will rerun the script, and now instead of the first message box, it will say this message box. And then the last part, it's the same thing except for it notifies them that their quest was started. And this is the start quest. So that's pretty much how to make a quest script. You can modify it however you want. Like this guy, he wants you to look for his alpaca. You go to the NPC, talk to it, it'll tell you to return it, you bring it there. There's a guy over here that wants a dinosaur egg, which I made a nest and then a script block of bones. Push a button to get a dinosaur egg and return it into him. And that's really, really easy how to make scripts of quests. And you could do more elaborate ones, but this is just the basic, here you go, kind of molding to build your own. And of course, I kept it kind of generic, you know, bring me a bottle of skooma, that's it. You could change it up however you want to fit your story, and they can be put down anywhere. If I have, like, the NPC that I have over here, if I move the NPC block to here or here, it'll still work because the script is based on where the NPC is and not exactly the coordinates. So it could be anywhere, and then the same for the second one. So I hope that script helped you guys.